Namaste and good morning friends. Welcome back to this video. Friends, if I ask you what is the easiest thing one can do, then the answer will be proper breathing. But even this pattern is going in a wrong way, then the body will not flourish. While doing any workout, while doing anything, we need to breathe properly. Once you are done with the Kapalabhati and Anuloma Viloma, which is to synchronize your body, breath and mind, now the next steps comes, which is about pranayama. So let's talk about pranayama. Pranayama, which means storage and distribution of energy. If we separate prana from this word, then we'll get prana, apana, samana, udana, vyana, because these are the pranas that we have in our body and they are working and they have their space respectively. Two are moving upwards, which is prana and udana. The flow of energy which is going downward is apana. The flow of energy in between is called as samana, and which is running throughout the body is called as vyana. So when we are doing the pranayama, we are working out on these 5 major prana in our body. And in asana, we open the blockages, we open the joints, so these prana can flow easily in our body. That's why pranayama comes after asanas. According to 8 limbs of Sage Patanjali, yam, self-restraint or external discipline, niyam, internal discipline, observances, asana, postures, pranayama, mindful breathing, pratyahara, withdrawal of senses, dharana, concentration, dhyana, meditation, samadhi, blissful state. If you see these 8 limbs of yoga, pranayama comes after asana. So it means the importance of pranayama is more than the asana. We do asanas to open up the body, to open up the channels, the joint, so the flow of these pranas, these pancha pranas will get open and this can flow easily. Then only you are able to do the pranayama. This is the science that has been made according step by step. So if you want to do the pranayama, make sure your body has to be open, because if you are hunching while doing the pranayama, the flow of energy will take time because it's making an arch. It's making an arch. But if the spine is straight, less time you are taking to take your breath in and out. So that's why to keep your spine straight, to keep your joints open, to keep the flow of energy, one has to perform asana. If they are not able to perform asana, then the joint opening exercise are there to open up the body. One can easily find the meaning of pranayama in any yogic or non-yogic scriptures. There are aphorisms that elaborate the meaning and importance of pranayama. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Sage Patanjali, he talks about the importance of modification of mind, modification of breath. About pranayama, he wrote, Tasmin nasti shwas prashwas yogarte vicheda, which means one has to modify the breath while doing the postures by taking it deeper, longer or in ratio. Further, he talked about modification of breath are either internal, external or stopped. They are to be regulated by space, time and numbers. Swami Swatmaram in his book Hatha Yoga Pradipika, gave the importance to pranayam as सूर्य भेदन मुज्जाई शीतकारी शीतली तथा भस्त्रिका भ्रामरी मूर्छा प्लावनी तेष्टा कुंभका. He said there are 8 types of pranayam and he called them as kumbhaks. It means retention. He said while doing the pranayam one has to modify his breath by taking the breath in ratio and by holding it while doing the kumbhaks and bandhas, the locks. There are 8 pranayams, 2 which creates heat in your body and are really good in winter season. That pranayams are Surya Bhedan and Bhastrika. Pranayam work as a coolant and they are really good for summer season. They cool down your body temperature. 2 pranayam, they are neutral, Bhramri and Ujjayi. 2 pranayam, Murcha and Plavani, they are called as stages in yoga. So in total there are 8 pranayams. Further, other pranayams can be done accordingly. If we talk about the importance of pranayam, then it can be seen easily that the position of pranayam is after asana. So once you are done with your asana, one has to perform pranayama, which is mandatory, because asana is still external body. To go more deeper inside, one has to do the pranayama. Pranayam not only gives you the ability to control the mind, it also gives you the mental peace. Pranayama connects your physical, mental and spiritual body. To go more deeper in your practice, for the blissful state to reach, pranayam is really important. About the 8 types of pranayam and other pranayams, I am going to make the videos, and please make sure you have no doubts about Kapalbhati and Anuloma Vilom or Nadi Shodhan. Then only pranayam becomes easy. Otherwise, you are going to find a problem while doing pranayam. If the channels are not open, the flow of energy is not going, then you can't do the pranayam. We start with the basics of the pranayam and later we reach to the advanced pranayam. Keep practicing your Kapalbhati and Anuloma Viloma so that the practice of pranayam becomes easy. Stay healthy and happy. Take care.